New series, we're skint, we've got no staff, and we're starting the season 12 points behind before the ball's even kicked. Why do I even bother? Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series in the Bolton rebuild. With the Bolton rebuild. And yes, we're 12 points behind before a ball's even kicked. They've been in an administration, they've been bought out, they've had player revolt, they've not been paid. It's a series that's just waiting to happen, and I think I can do the job here and bring them back to the glory days. Not that they've had much, to be fair, the highest ever position over 100 years ago. And that's when they got to third. So they've never won a top flight division. Trying to jump back from relegation as well from the following season. And I think it's just a perfect save to do. It's challenging. Like I say, we've got no money. We've hardly got any staff. And I'm not sure what the players are like. So what we're going to do. So this first episode, we're just going to have a look at the team, see what's it all about, and then we'll have our first game next episode. So as you can see before you, Bolton Wanderers hire Cat. Yes, we have confirmed the appointment of Ilson Cat as the club's new manager. Eyebrows were raised. Being paid $5,500 a week. By the way, that's not bad for a first division team who are lying bottom of the table because of the 12-point gap, and that's due to the administration and everything else that went with it. There could have been a further 5 points behind than that even, or due to cancelling fixtures, etc. But that's been suspended for 18 months, so we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping we don't get that the following season. They've won the FA Cup. The last time was 1958. They've only won it 4 times. The Sky Championship, they've won it 3 times. But that's not the Premiership, is it? Sky Bet League 1, which is my birthday year. How apt we are doing at Bolton this time round. They've won the Community Shield and they've also won the Leasing.com trophy. Yeah, we don't really know much about that at all, do we? Founded in 1874, professional club, Spain in the Sky Bet 1, suffered relegation from Sky Bet Championship last season and need to adjust to last League 1. Start the season with a 12-point deduction and club play their home games at the University of Bolton Stadium. Is that not the Reebok? Did they lose the Reebok then? So that's great training facilities and youth, so we're going to have to concentrate on the youth players because if we've got no money we can't bring anybody in. The club's training ground is Lostock Hall Farm. Reserve team play there as well. The club is adequate academy. The club enjoyed the best sped up success in the 1920s. Director of football, we've got nobody. Assistant manager, we've got David Flitcroft. And the media prediction, relegation. Oh, it's not a good start at the moment. Your coaching staff have compiled a brief overview of the current Bolton squad. Okay, so that's a formation they're looking to play. I can play with that. I like playing wingers with one up front. I'm not so sure about the guy in the defensive midfield, but if that's the way they need to play, then we'll have to adapt. Possibly maybe a 4-4-2 even, or a 4-1-2-1-2. Or 2-2-1, I don't know. We'll have a look at what players we have got available. Club vision. So the 5-year plan ongoing is work within a wage budget. Have we got a wage budget? They haven't been paying them last season, so have we got money this time around? End of this season, we've got to fight bravely against relegation. I can work with that. FA Cup reached the 3rd round. It's required. So does that mean that fight against relegation, does that mean the minimum expectation is that the team fight bravely against relegation from Sky? The board have taken into account the points and makes this task so much harder. So I'm assuming if we get relegated, I get sacked. Preferred to reach the 2nd round. Okay, we can... I'm not so bothered about the cups. It's more or less getting this relegation business sorted and knocking out that 12-point gap straight away. Okay, work towards becoming self-sustainable. Well, that'd be quite good. End of the following season, record a Sky League 1 top half finish. Okay, so they're not expecting too much. We just need to stay in the division, I think. Win promotion to the championship within 2 years. It's a possibility. Become self-sustainable by the end of that, the 3rd season or 4th season. Work towards becoming an established Sky Championship team and work towards becoming self-sustainable. Okay, and then becoming an established Sky Bet Championship team. Okay, so they haven't got any desires of getting into the Premiership, but that's a 5-year plan. So if they can get into the Championship, and I suppose they'll be more than happy at this present moment in time. Finally, do not hesitate to let me know if you like any of the arrangements made below. Okay, now I will go through all this other palaver as well. There's me taking the hot seat. Yeah, that's not me. Following players have reported back in top condition: Daryl Murphy, O'Grady, Chickson, Hobbs and Almnick. Josh Earl is reported back injured. What's he done away from on holiday? £1 million. We are up to budget on wages, so we're going to have to try and get rid of some of that as well. That's not doesn't look great, does it? No budget for transfer. The original budget was 0. 7% of transfer revenue is made available until 21.23 million revenue has been generated. Thereafter, this will drop to 40%. Okay, they obviously need money. That's this is going to be really tough. Right, just looking at the squad then. Our most valued player then, he's on $3,000 a week, 1.5 million. 30-odd, Liam Burdock. He's on loan from Nottingham Forest. Current ability 4, and he's already at there, is he? He's still quite a bit way off his potential. Another 22 marks, whatever that is. Josh Earl, another loan player, 20 years old, left back, £1 million. Where have we got him from? Preston. Another left back. He can play wing back as well, actually. That's not bad going as well, so that's not too bad. Quite a good player there. Another 27-year-old, another attacking midfielder, Crawford. Again, potentials are quite high in this team. Just go through the positions and see what we have got. We've got 2 goalkeepers, Remy Matthews and Almnick. There's not much in it though, it has to be said. Almnick, that's not too bad. Sweeper keeper. Stats wise it looks okay. Handling really is the most important, I feel. Aerial reach 13, handling 13, so that's okay. And what about Matthews then? What's he got? Handling 12. Yeah, it's not. Aerial reach 15, so he should be slightly better, and it might be a case that we might go with a younger player. Got a right back, quite a lot of central defenders and 2 left back, 3, 4 that can play left back. So we're in need of a right back then, by looks of things. Josh Emmanuel, stats wise that's pretty good. Potential abilities, try and hold on to him, we will do. Jake Wright, we looked at before, I think we did. He's on loan from Sheffield United. 18 leadership, wow, is he our captain? He's free, he's on loan and we're not paying anything, so that's an added bonus. Hobbs, right, a lot of these are again $3,000 a week. I don't think we need to have somebody like that, but then again, determination, handling, it's mentals as well. It's not bad at all, I guess. Quite a few old defenders in there, but I don't think we can beggars can be choosers. But how much is it? 275, and he's on $3,000 a week. It's a possibility we may have to look to move him along, because we have got quite a lot in the defence section there. Liam Edwards, 22 years old, 150 grand. He's only £250 a week, so that's quite good. Potential ability, that's quite nice. What else we got? Brockbank. Another central defender. Potential wise, looks very nice indeed. £700 a week, that's what we want to have a look. But yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but they are quite young. Zuma. Now, I have heard of this young chap. 21 years old, French. He's already on £600 a week. 600 grand a week. That would be absolutely hilarious. We'll just have to see how these guys are getting along, but some of these won't renew, and I suppose they're all on a year contract. We'll have to have a look and see how who's the ones that we're going to have to look at. Chickson, we saw. Jordan Boone, another left back. We can play central defender as well, but stats wise, determination rings out quite a lot. Physical's not the best. He is only 18 years old though. Josh Earl, we did have a look at as well. He's on loan. Bunny, another left back as well. Can he go up there? He can. Not bad stats. 25 years old. I would expect a little bit better from this chap, so we may be a case that we play him, and possibly we may look to increase our coffers a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be that much though. Birdcut, we looked at. Jason Lowe. Now defensive midfielders, well, he can play midfielder actually, ball winning, and I like a ball winning. If you look at my previous saves, a ball winning midfielder is what I strive to have. Let's have a look what else we've got. Luke Murphy, 29 years old, central defender. He can play further back as well if need be. But yeah, he can play box to box, deep line. I think we found our... is he a captain? Did we agree to having a captain? He's a fringe player. I think we'll be making use of you more often. I think Mr. Luke Murphy. James Ware, centre midfield. Yeah, he can play virtually everywhere. Central midfield, Mizella, box to box, but nice. That we get box to box and a ball winning in the centre, and possibly have 3 in the back, 3 in midfield. Instead of having a defensive one, we can stick a Mizella in there or attacking playmaker. That's nice. 23 years old, 3.5 star potential. He's been with Man United actually until they let him go to Hull for £1 million. Untested. Ali Crawford, attacking midfielder, shadow striker. Oh yes, we can have this little chap in there as well. So it looks like we're going to have quite a good side. The side doesn't look that bad at all, I don't think. Verlinden, 19-year-old Belgium. Everybody needs a Belgium. And look at them stats. 5. I tell you what, he'll be up on that one of them wings, either one. So he'll be looking to use him as well. He's got crossing, corners, okay, dribbling, nice. Who else we got? Will Buckley. I think we had a look at him as well, didn't we? He could play either side. So we've got somebody that can play anywhere. That is amazing. 29 years old though. Possibly a little bit too old, but experience. But we've only got him till January, so we're going to have a look at these contracts though. Ronan Darcy, 18-year-old attacking midfielder. Determination again sticks out. He's got good physicals there though for the division, I guess. Where has he played? He's only been with Bolton, so he's come through the academy, so that's good. Dennis Politics, great. That's a wonderful name. So again, determination. They're all determined, and is that because they are young? He's Romanian as well. That's nice. Nice little trait to have. Winger. He's going to be quick. He's got to be quick, hasn't he? Paced. He's 6 foot though, running down the way. Could scare them left backs though, I guess. Who else we got? Joe Doodoo. What a name. Striker, 24 years old. He's worth 275,000 though. 3.5 star potential. Acceleration, he can run. What's he like on one-on-ones? Has he got one-on-ones on here? Finishing 13, that's not bad. Let's have a look at what he's done here. It's came with on a free. 6 goals and 48. He's not really been tested that much. Been with Leicester, not really played. Rangers, he's had a spell out. Daryl Murphy, 36-year-old up front. We're not going to get anything. We're not going to get. But it's a possibility. We could let him go. He's £5,000 a week, 175,000. So it's a possibility we may have to look at letting him go. He's not really done anything in the past seasons. But yes, so we've got a striker, Dudu, and Chris Grady. Again, another aging forward. Acceleration. He's got none, and he's got no pace. 33 years old. I think it's a possibility we may have to let this one go as well. He's been at Oldham, Chesterfield, but he's been all around. He's stayed around about Division 1, 2. He's not played in the top flight either. It's a case of whether we can get rid of him or not, I guess. £9,000 a week for Luke Murphy, 29-year-old defensive midfielder. 400 grand in total he's worth. Central again, it's somebody we want to use, don't we? But he's on £10,000 a week, by far our most expensive player. So do we bite the bullet and let him go? The potential's not great. He's coming to the end of his season, end of his career, really, isn't he? Probably about another 3-4 years left in him, but I don't know. It's going to be a tough one to let go, I think. Who else we got? £8,000 for Jason Lowe. Again, another defensive midfielder. Do we need a defensive midfielder? This is the question. We could potentially get £1 million here and save ourselves £17,000 a week. And then with the likes of Alnick as well, Daryl Murphy. It's this section here. There's a lot of money there, and to be perfectly honest, apart from Jason Lowe, they are quite aging. Let's just have a look, see what Jason Lowe and Luke Murphy are. Could be possible we are going to have to let one of them go. If we keep one, we're going to have to let Luke go. although he's a lot less than Jason Lowe, but we'll see. So Luke Murphy and Jason Lowe. Let's compare the two very, very quickly. Right, Jason Lowe in the blue. It's honours even, really. Luke Murphy seems to be the better choice, doesn't he? So essentially with ball winning. So I like the ball winning from Jason Lowe. He's a lot younger as well, and he's on less. Let's have a look at our development team then. Let's just have a quick look there as well. Have we got anybody in there under 23s? We have got a squad in under 23s, eh? That's the potential there. A striker there, Brown Sterling. Always good when you have a name like Sterling in it. Potential 5-star. Alright, okay, he's not. It might be the case. Can we push him up to first team already? Horford Lockett. What's this with these double? King Hermes. I think there's another striker there. And he is 21 years old. He's injured though, but he should be with the first team. In which case, I'm going to move him to the senior squad because he should be there anyway, I feel. A lot of youngsters in there. We're going to have to keep an eye on some of these. What's our under 18s like? We've only got the two. Fitzmartin, he's 15 years old. We can't obviously use them. Transfers have them made already, so they've let a lot of players go here. And we've brought in, like I said, we've been through all these players. Josh Manuel on a free from Ipswich. It's going to be a long, long season. We did get quite a lot of good deals in there. But I think we're going to have to look long and hard at the players that we have got. Schedule-wise, what have we got coming up? We start off this season with a game against Wickham. Well, we've got Morecambe in the Carabao Cup, which we would expect to go through, but nothing's ever that easy. So staff-wise, we've got four. We've got one manager and myself. We've got an assistant manager, a head coach, and one coach. Okay, that's not too bad. 3 recruitment team members. I'm happy with that. 1 chief scout and 2 data analysis. Well, we don't need 2 data analysis, do we? Is it too much to ask for a director of football at this stage? Quite possibly. We should have a chief data analysis, not 2 of them. Physios then, medical staff. We've got 1 head physio, 1 doctor, which is a physio, and 2 sports scientists. Again, we should just have a head of sports science mainly, should we? Let's just have a look at the club info as well, just before we finish off this little bit of a episode. We need to get them back up here, don't we? Premiership 6th position. That was back 2004, 2000, and then it's just a slippery slope all the way down. And it's just real poor, isn't it? We've got a 28,000 all-seater stadium, which is nice. Are they filling it? That's the question. Are they filling it? Everything looks okay. Youth level 2. We've got a sponsorship deal. Oh, that's the point. We can have a quick look at the sponsorship, see what other debts they've got. Let's have a look at the finance once more. Debts. Okay, 41 million. They're paying 500 grand a month. Okay, that's going to take quite a while. 82 months. Finishes in 2026. So another 6 years of that. 7 years. Oh dear. Sponsorships. Have we got any sponsorships? 200 grand. About 325 grand. Wow. Shirt deal. We could do with another 50 grand of that. It's not an awful lot, is it? Not a awful lot. Let's have a look at projection. The money's just going down and down and down. They're projected to be £4 million in debt at the end of this season. So we're going to have to work with that as well. And there you can see at the bottom of the table, we've got a 12-point gap already without a ball being kicked. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Just a little insight into the club. See what players we've got to work with. I've got to do a little bit of work behind the scenes. And then we'll be back for the first game of the season and just see how this new look side is getting on. It's a big task. I can feel it already. The nerves are jangling. Is this a right decision to do? A big save on Bolton? We might not even get out the first season and then it's all over. It's all over. We'll just have to play by ear. He says, scratching his ear, and we'll just take it from there. Put a like on there if you enjoyed this little insight into the club. See what sort of a mess they are actually in. I think it's we can get out of it. We can win if we can win 4 games in the first 10. I guess that'll put us on 0, essentially, and we can start rebuilding from that. The side itself isn't so bad. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click that notification button as well if you don't want to miss an episode. This is the main save for this year on this channel. We're going to see how far we can take him. We want to try and get him back into the Premiership. The 5-year plan is to get him into the Championship at least anyway and keep him stable there. So that's going to be a plan in itself. And until next time, guys, when we play our first game in the league. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.